This is my studio space. I did have a studio in the middle of Newcastle, but then I decided to move back home. It's kind of easier to work any hours at all. The way I work is I do kind of commission work here for tapestries and speculative work for exhibitions. So this is the warp threads here, and this is the weft that goes across. So you're essentially, you have a picture behind, you create your design and that hangs behind the warp. And then you're essentially drawing with threads. So I like this way of working. It's a freer way. And if it's not for a commission, then the colours I can decide as I'm working. It's a more intuitive process. So I guess it's like a painting process. If it's for a commission, then obviously the client needs to know exactly the colours and everything and the design. So that's always more difficult because it's more specific. This is paper yarn, this black here paper yarn, which has you have to think differently how you, again, I was thinking, well, I can't weave normally like this with this yarn. And this is like the silk yarn. It has a different energy. And you see it's very wiry and it won't behave the same way as a normal tapestry. So that's why I started to make through there is the more sculptural pieces, is the lighter pieces in the acrylic boxes, because I like the idea of working more sculpturally. And when you're weaving, the floor is covered in tiny threads and it's almost like an installation. It's quite beautiful in the energy of the threads lying on the floor. Yes. I like the idea of when you have a big wall space that you kind of use the wall space in a different way rather than just one box. Is actually an energy of breaking up the space. So it again is thinking a little bit more of a sculptural way of how you use the space. With weaving, you see, yes, it's very rigid, you know? Yes. So you're always, I think that's with weaving, you're always looking at a way to maybe move or bend it, you know? Because it's a kind of, it's a structure, always there's a structure you're working with. So I like the idea that you were working is that sculptural way.